Welcome participants in the fifth session of this MOOCs on organizational behavior. In the last session, we were talking about the various trends existing in the organizational behavior, and these trends and other factors in the organizational working can become the challenges. So, in this fifth session, we will talk about the various challenges of organizational behavior. Challenges means, let us try to understand the challenges. Challenge is a situation which is beyond the knowledge of individual, how to face it and how to resolve it. The challenge will become problem if we do not have the appropriate knowledge to address it. If we can manage the knowledge, the way, the skill, the ability to handle it, then it will remain the challenge. So, there are different challenges in the working of organization, and these challenges are the key factors to be addressed by the organization, by the management and by the administration of organization. Only then the attainment of goals can be ensured. So, in this session we will talk one by one about various challenges of organizational functioning, and specifically with respect to the understanding of the organizational behavior manager. So, what various kind of challenges are being faced by the organizational behavior manager? The very first one is developing the employee skill. Yes, this is really a challenge. And why this is challenge? There are three major factors behind it. Number one is the present day organizations have become the proactive organizations with respect to the change. And what it is? In the past, whenever some new invention, discovery or a new technology will come, then its commercialization will be started, or in other words, the researchers involved in the researches will invent new things, new technologies, and then they will hand it over to the organizations for its commercialization. That was the phenomena in the past, but in the present the situation is totally different. Improvement in the quality and cost cutting, competition, globalization are some of the factors which are forcing the organizations to proactively invite the change. There is one combination of quality and cost. Nowadays, we have to improve the quality by decreasing the cost, and this can be done with the help of technology only, with the help of invention of new technology only. So, there is need to bring new technology, and as and when a new technology is introduced to the industry, its use is possible with the help of skill. In the past, once someone has taken a training, once someone has become qualified in a particular discipline or area, let us take example of engineering. If someone has taken the training or qualification in the mechanical engineering discipline, then whatever skill, competency or abilities were imparted to the person would be capable to work for a long time in the organization, because the technology will persist in the organization for a long period, and during that period individual can comfortably work there. But nowadays, because of improvement in the quality, cost cutting and competition, and as we were talking in our last session, that people have become oriented towards customized products. So, these customized products need different kind of technology. So, ultimately if the technology is being proactively changed or it is changing, as a result of that, its management, its use would be possible with the different set of skills. It can be understood with the help of a very easy example, and the example is, in the past we have been having typewriter to type something, but as a result of invention of computers, the typewriter was replaced by the computer. Now, the computer are being inserted with various kind of softwares and apps, and these softwares and apps are replacing various human efforts. But insertion of all these technology needs further upskilling and reskilling of the people. So, what I mean to say, now the training and development is not sufficient for running the organization. The organizations have become the learning organization. Learning organization means now the change in technology and advancement is a continuous phenomena, and as a result of that, the technology will change, and as a result of change in technology, the skills necessary for its use will also change. So, the organizations will need continuous and persistent skilling, upskilling and reskilling, and for that the organizations have to become the learning organizations throughout their survival. So, this is one of the challenge. Whatever technology we might be using today will become obsolete tomorrow, and as and when that technology will become obsolete, there would be need of new skill sets to address the new technology, and continuous training, development, learning has become mandatory for the organization and its people, and it has become a challenge to manage it. So, this is one of the first, and second is again improvement in the quality and productivity. As present day is the day of cost cutting, present day is the day of profit maximization and wealth maximization. Profit, wealth and quality maximization is possible by improvement among them. And how productivity can be enhanced? And productivity means productivity of a machine, productivity of the raw material, productivity of human resource, productivity of other infrastructure of organization, how it can be enhanced. And it is not only the productivity, even the effectiveness, the efficiency, and yes, of course, lastly the quality of product and services, how it can be improved. This is also one of the biggest challenge before organizations, and specifically it has to be dealt by the behavior of the people. So, this is a challenge for the managers working in the organizational behavior management. The next challenge before present day organizations is management of workforce diversity. And again, workforce diversity means people working with an organization constitutes a social entity, but this social entity is a heterogeneous combination of diverse kind of people working with it, and this diversity is with respect to the social, cultural, educational, demographical, political and geographical factors. Whenever there is any kind of change in the social or phenomena, whenever there is any change in the cultural phenomena, whenever there will be any kind of change in the educational, in the political or other environmental factors, there will be impact on the behavior of people, and the behavior of people will change. Now, let us compare the American society with respect to the European society, with respect to the Indian society. The social phenomena, the social processes are different, and because of difference in the social phenomena, the behavior of people will also change, and the impact of change in behavior of individual group will have impact on the functioning of organization also. Same is with the culture. There are various kind of cultures, and every culture has its impact. The dressing senses, the food habits, the working patterns, all these factors, all these cultural factors have impact on working of the people, on the behavior of people. Even what kind of political system, if there is no stability in the political system of the country, the functioning of organizations will become difficult. We can take example of Indian political system. During the era from 1990 to 2000, there was severe instability in the political and governance system of India, and the condition of business and organizational functioning was really deteriorating during that period. But after 2004, there is stability, and the stability is now persisting, and as a result of that, the organizational or business functioning has also become stable. So, this is also one of the factor. Now, the quality and productivity belongs, the quality and productivity related to the performance, features, conformity and reliability, durability, services, feedback and reputation. These are factors which can affect the quality and productivity. How best people are performing, what kind of quality features have been decided by the organization, what kind of conformity is there to the policy, program and schemes of the organization, what kind of reliability is being created in the working, in the product creation, manufacturing and services creation. Then what is durability of the products or services created by the organization, and it is not only that, then what kind of services are being provided and how feedback process is being utilized, and what kind of goodwill and reputation is attained by the organization are the major factors in the improvement of quality and productivity. And the next challenge which needs to be addressed by the modern organizations is development of responses to the globalization. Basically, the process of globalization was initiated by the American and European countries to acquire the market of developing countries like India, China, Brazil and some other big countries. The intention was that, and the boundaries were opened to do the business within the country, and yes, of course, to go outside the country and do the business. And this process started. The foreign country, the foreign multinational companies started coming to India, and the Indian company started penetrating out from the Indian boundaries, and the business started. Let us take example of one company, that is Microsoft company. The Microsoft company or the Google company penetrated the boundaries of nearly all the countries of the world. And when these companies started working in different countries, number of firms came into existence to support these companies to provide their services to the masses, and as a result of that, there was creation of very good ecosystem for the business, and as a result of that, the national as well as the multinational companies started emerging. But it was a challenge, because the human resource, the raw materials, the machines and yes, the financial system also reached to the international level. Now, it is not to understand the working of national functionaries only, the working of various factors of at national level only. There was need to understand the legal system, the financial system, the production system, the human resource management system, the marketing system at international level. And it became mandatory not only for the multinational companies, it became mandatory for the grassroots level or regional manufacturers or services creators also. So, it is a great challenge before present day organizations how to manage the responses required by the globalization. And next element as a challenge is empowerment of the organizational people. How people should be empowered, and empowerment means starting from the basic lowermost position to the highest position. What quantum of authority and power should be given to the various level of management, so that appropriate decision making and functioning of organization can be ensured. And present day organizations are not a single entity organization. Present day organizations are the multinational organizations, and because organizations are multinational organizations, so there is need to distribute the power, there is need to empower the people at multinational level. And why I am talking this? Whenever people are working among number of countries, their legal system, their financial system, their social system, their cultural system, their governance system, their political system will change. And all these factors of organizational environment will have impact on the functioning of organization. And because of impact on the working of organization, there will be need to empower in a typical and specific manner, and this is really a challenge. People working in India, how they should be empowered, people working in one of the multinational company in America, in Europe, in South Asian countries, in South African countries, they will need different system of distribution of power or empowerment. So, this is also one of the challenge. And another great challenge is adversities and difficulties. Present day business environment is not an easy business environment. There are multiple factors which are creating positive and negative dynamism in the functioning of the organizations, and as a result of that, there might appear various kind of difficulties and adversities for the functioning of organization. And these adversities and difficulties are not related to the basic functions of management only. That is, the adversities and difficulties are not related to the financial functioning of the organization, production functioning of the organization, human resource management functioning of the organization, and marketing and research and development. These adversities and difficulties are related to the various component of organizational environment. Let us take example of COVID. COVID had the worst possible impact on the business. COVID was not a financial phenomena, a production phenomena, a human resource management phenomena. It was not phenomena related to the society, related to the culture, related to the politics. It was a medical adversity, but that medical adversity had a great impact on the functioning of organization. So, business may face any kind of adversity, and that is one of the biggest challenge nowadays. Generation of power, diversity of human resource, the kind of raw materials required, and obsolescence in the technology and skills, and all these appears as adversities for the organization, and these adversities needs to be addressed as a challenge. And next one is the promotion of creativity, innovation and change. In the beginning of this session, we have been talking that present day is the day of change in technology and advancement, and even in the last session we have been discussing that this change in technology is not as a result of active preactive, it is as a result of proactive. Proactive means the organizations have created their own research and development departments. And why they have created? Because the day a particular gadget, let us take example of mobile phone, of a particular brand, of a particular company, of a particular feature, the day it was launched, on that day itself that product will become obsolete, because within 5 or 6 months the marketing people will start coming to the research and development team that now it is not possible to sell out this product, there is need to add some new feature in this product, and as a result of that there is need of creativity, innovation and change. Not only that, present day man is not worried about the basic needs only. Present day man is worried about the taste, the luxury, the pleasure, and customized and tailor made requirements. If today I am purchasing a shirt, if anyone else is wearing the same shirt, I will not prefer to wear it for the next time. And if I need a new shirt, then it is to be created again. So, the choices, preferences, luxury, taste have forced for the mass production and variety production. As a result of that, there is huge demand of creativity, innovation and change. Now, let us try to understand the factors of innovation and creativity. Innovation is a process, innovation is a phenomena by which we try to add a new feature to the existing equipment, gadget, tool, machine or anything. Whenever adding something new, and new means it had not been existing prior to that. Example, let us take example of mobile phone itself. We started manufacturing mobile phone with the 1G technology, and what features were there? With the 2G, the features were added, and these features were added as a result of innovation. Innovation is a process of adding a new feature, and this new feature is created as a result of creativity, and this creativity brings a change. So, promotion nowadays we do not acquire the creativity, innovation and change, rather we promote it. And why we promote it? Again, it is because of quality, cost, competition, diversity and yes, of course, difference and uniqueness in the choices of people. Because of that, we need creativity, innovation and change. So, this is also one of the phenomena which is challenge. It is not easy, and if we see in the past, academic institutions will come up with the research, will come up with the discoveries, with the inventions, and then these research, inventions and discoveries will be hand it over to the industry people and they will commercialize it. But nowadays industry cannot wait for it. So, why? Now the industries have started having their own R&D centers to bring the innovation, creativity and change in a proactive form. The last major challenge is development of e-organizations. Gradually, we are moving from the manual to the machining to the automation to the computerized and to the digitized, and this is not only with respect to the technology only, it is with respect to the various processes and functions of organizations, like the financial management is being addressed by the electronic technology. It is supported by that, and as a result of that organization has become e-organization. And if we see the production process, yes, again the organization has become the e-organization. The human functions, human resource utility is being inducted and introduced with the e-organizations. So, gradually the physical format of organization is converting into the e-organizations, and ethical behavior is also one of the factor, and it is challenge the greed for mass production, the greed for earning lot of profit and wealth maximization has forced the human being to involve in unethical practices, and as a result of that we have spoiled the whole environment, both the natural, physical and all kind of environment. We have spoiled the quality of water, air, sky, soil and everything, and it is because of unethical behavior. So, management of ethical behavior in organization is also one of the challenge. And yes, last but not least, work life balance. Basically human beings are here for a wonderful survival, but work has forced people to work throughout the day, and there is a severe imbalance between the personal and work life, and relationships are deteriorating, people are undergoing stress, anxiety, pressure. All these are challenges. So, with this we will conclude, and we have understood the various challenges, and in the next session we will talk about a new topic. So, thank you for the patient listening, and we will again discuss a new topic in the next. Thank you very much.